Today I'm going to show you how to make popcorn balls. Oh yeah. Begin by popping your popcorn, and I have roughly about 20 cups worth of popcorn, and this was about just shy of 1 cup of popped kernels. And I just have this in this glass bowl because it presents better for you, but I'm actually going to transfer it to a much larger bowl. And now in a sauce pot, this is a 3-quart sauce pot, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of water, 1/4 cup of butter, and this is unsalted butter, but you could use salted butter too if you want. And then I'm going to add 3/4 of a cup of corn syrup. And then 1 cup of mini marshmallows, or about 12 large regular size marshmallows. And now add in about 2 1/4 cups of powdered sugar. Set the heat to medium, and then we are going to make sure to stir this until it all melts, and we want to bring it to a boil. And this is going to take around maybe 10 to 15 minutes until everything is melted together and starts to boil. And then what I want to do is I want to come in here with some food coloring. You use whatever color that you want. I'll just put several drips in there, and we'll get a nice red color. Set the timer for about 2 minutes, and we're going to keep stirring it. All right, once the timer goes off, we can remove it from the heat. And now we want to come in here and pour it all over. And you need to work fairly quickly, just so everything can get coated while it's still nice and warm. And then we'll just mix it all around. And it's going to accumulate on the bottom, so make sure to get down there. And then we want to let it cool down as you're stirring, because you need it to be cool enough to where we can handle it. Once you can handle it, I just have a cookie sheet lined with a silicone mat. You could certainly just use parchment paper if you want. And I have some shortening, but you can use a little bit of oil or just spray your hands with cooking spray. I'm just going to use some shortening. And this is going to make it so it doesn't stick to your hands. Make sure your hands are clean. And then we're going to grab some. And if it's too hot, you'll figure out pretty soon. And then we'll just pack it into a ball, whatever sizes that you want. You can make smaller ones if you want, or larger ones. And if at any point your hands start to stick more, just add a little bit more shortening to them. And then we just let them cool completely. And it won't take them too long to dry until they're no longer sticky on the outside. Probably maybe 10 to 15 minutes. And it's gonna be not sticky, which is really cool. And then I'm gonna just bite into one and show you what it looks like on the inside. It looks pretty much like it does on the outside. And to store these, all you need to do is, after they've cooled and dried, individually wrap them in plastic wrap, and then you can store them on the counter at room temperature. Take care. Time for me to dive into this. Oh yeah. Yummy, yummy, yummy.